we want to welcome General Michael Flynn onto the show. General Flynn, good to have you on the show, sir.
Hey, Rob, thanks for having me on, and I really appreciate your audience and what you're doing for our veterans on that Veterans Coalition. I mean, I like you, I am, and like many of us who've served, I'm really tired of seeing how our veterans are being mistreated and basically, in some cases, cast aside in some of the cities that we have around the country. We're spending more attention and more money on these illegals coming across the border than we are on the veterans that serve our nation.
I don't know how many people really know this about you, but you've always been a patriot. I remember in the DIA, you always put the health and welfare of your workers ahead of your own. You were always concerned about the health and welfare of the nation. I remember, again, like it was yesterday, I came into your office with Colonel Ott, and you said, I want the DIA to be the home of every single wounded warrior. I want them to seek out DIA as a landing place if the military decides that we can no longer use you. And you tasked me. I remember you tasked me. It was my first day. Build the wounded warrior program in the DIA.
Model. I wanted you to build a model for the rest of the government, and you did. And we had, and I will tell you, I'm still proud of that, of the accomplishments of what we were able to do and the people that we were able to bring in to government to basically have a job. I mean, some serious, what was what we did. You know, some of the very, very seriously wounded people that we brought in that we were able to give jobs to and make them feel that they were still part of, of a team and part of a community and part of a mission to be able to accomplish something again. And that was a big, big deal. And so I really, you really did it. I mean, my whole thing was just giving you the top cover to be able to, to get the resources and do the kinds of things and to break through all the red tape and bureaucrats that we always had to deal with.
I have to say, it was an honor to receive your letter the other day endorsing my candidacy. And I just don't think there's a greater honor any candidate could want when they're running for office on the federal level. You're a person that I've always looked up to, and when I received that letter, I have to say I had to read it 3 or 4 times. I really want to thank you for that.
Well, I'll tell you, Rob, I think people know you, you're both an Army, Navy guy. No, I won't hold the Navy part against you, but, you're a patriot. You love the country. You have a real focus on the things that you stand behind. And when you stand behind something, you give it your all. And you have a touch of gold to the things that you are responsible for. So I know that what you're going to bring to Congress is you're going to bring a fighting spirit, which is what we need right now, not only to fight for our veterans and veterans issues, but to fight for American issues. And that's really what we need right now. We need fresh, people running for office, but we need fresh people in Congress who are willing to fight for American values and American principles. We don't have that right now. And I'm so sick and tired of the Republican Party and what they're kowtowing to on the left. If I was in Congress, I'd be jumping up and down on the stairs of the Capitol right now. I'd be in front of every camera screaming, and I'd be fighting in the halls of Congress to stop all of this nonsense to the degree that I could. And I'd be trying to build teams of people to do the same with me. And I think I know that's the kind of stuff that you're going to get involved in and that you will do.